our focus has been on the Seven of Cups tarot card. The astrology related to this card is Venus in Scorpio and the numerology 7. All of that plays into your interpretation of the card and how it applies to the person or the situation that you're reading for. I've had some short videos prior to this one, which will be longer, kind of leading up to the final statement on the card. All right, so here we go. I want to show you something. So it's this is not a pattern that is in all of the suits, but it is a pattern that you'll find in the suit of cups and the suit of pentacles, whereby the end goal in the cards of the suit is to achieve this 10th card. Okay, that's kind of what we're headed for, in other words. And you'll see it in the pentacles as well, where the most favorable ending or coming together of all the cards in any meaningful way will be to get to the level of the 10. 10 means starting over at a higher level, okay? So we'll talk about that again someday. So, but in the cups and the pentacles, it's a desirable thing to get to the 10 card. But in the swords and the wands, said in the right order, in the wands and the swords, it's not desirable. There you want to get off the train at the 8 cards. Talk about that. We're working with the Rider-Waite deck, and this is the radiant version of the Rider-Waite. It's the same as the original, absolutely, without any change, but it's just more vibrant, more clear and crisp. Let me say that right. Clear and crisp. Okay, so we were working with this 7, right? And this is the card of illusions, whereby the thought consciousness depicted by the silhouetted male there is imagining or has an illusion, if you will, about what to do with the what's in the cups, okay? And the 7 card means wait, don't pick. And if you get to know the cards, especially of this suit, you'll see what the message is, all right? So he's like, maybe I should pick the money, maybe I should pick glory, the kingdom, education, a mysterious mate. But these items are all in the clouds. They're not visible, they're not hidden, and they're in the mist, the mystical. These are possibilities. But what's really happening here is the rational consciousness of a person is trying to determine which cup to serve, which feeling to serve. But these are lesser manifestations, lesser manifested forms of what the feeling is intended to achieve, and which would be to get to this point where the masculine is now united with the feminine, and there's offspring, there's children of the celestial bridge. So right here, he's like, oh, should I use my force, my funding, the feeling that I have, the funding that comes with feeling? Because without feeling, thought can't do anything, right? Should I use it for this, that, or the other thing? And the tarot teaches, no, you want to move on. Keep going. Don't pick 7, Sabbath. Because what's going to happen is, right here, if you'll notice, there's the 7, here's the 8. Move on. Keep going. There's a completion, 8, that needs to happen. You'll notice there's a missing cup. And then if you do move on and you don't pick these, and you move on, then you get past, and you do this moving on thing, this search for what the feeling is supposed to be. This is a Pisces card, whereas that's Scorpio. This is the deep, the unfathomable. It's too far to reach, unreachable. Here's where the water or feeling is coming ashore. It's on the tidal pools, and here's where the incubation of the new life is, and where you can actually find out what your feeling is all about. I'll explain that more later. But if you search in the pools of Pisces, this is a time of looking deeper at what you're feeling, or not deeper, but more clearly at what your feeling is trying to tell you. And then if you do that, you reach the completion. You have the 9 up there, and this is a genie in the bottle, wish come true. And now you're able to make things happen in a proper way. And the actual outcome is that you unite with your feminine with the soul, with the spiritual you, with the intuitive you, that part of you that is connected to the heart, that part of you, of your consciousness that's connected to the spiritual realm, the kingdom from whence you came. And the two children represent anything that would come as an offspring. Notice they each have one arm up, and the masculine, is holding the feminine, grasping it, and it causes that celestial bridge to open up, the rainbow bridge. Now, the key to all of this, you got to learn how to start talking fish. There's something fishy going on here. Yeah, look at the fish is trying to talk to the page. This is where we're at. This is where you're at. How do I read my feelings? Because the fish represents something living in the water. The water represents feeling. So the fish is something that lives in the water, like a message in your feelings, the funding, the way to go, the message, the instruction, the intuitive message. And it's not coming from dead people or guides. It's coming from your intuitive feminine consciousness, and it's trying to instruct you and give you, guidance on what to do and where to go in life. And especially this relationship of yourself to yourself is critical, because if you cannot listen to your fish or your feeling, that's which is in the water of you, then you will never make it. You'll always end up back at square one. So you got to learn how to start talking fish, baby. And notice here on the king, the fish necklace. More on this to come. Thanks for watching the channel. If you really want to get into tarot, look at my merchandise page below. I offer charts that are custom made, and they help you retain, learn, and maintain your understanding of every astrology, of every tarot card, and more. Check it out.